Hello everyone, welcome to week 2 core and deep dive lessons for our new game of the month, Avoid. So for this week, we're going to be focusing on creating our enemy and also a couple of different screens. So our ending screen and possibly a winning screen depending on if you guys have enough time. So to start off, we're going to start working on our enemy. So to do this, we're going to hover over, choose a sprite. We're going to click on the paint and we're going to rename this enemy. Once we've done that, it's going to be similar rules to our player. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that they're facing the right-hand side. This enemy can be pretty much whatever you want. It can be human-esque, it can be a monster, it can be an animal, it can be something tech. As long as it works with your theme, that's all that really matters. So remembering the top-down view, I'm going to go ahead and make a quick little enemy that you guys can go ahead and follow along if you don't have an idea of an enemy that you do want to make. So as always, I'm going to go ahead and start with a circle. You guys can go ahead and pick your favorite color for this. So if you guys remember, I decided to go a little bit dark with my player, so I'll do the same thing with my enemy and keeping my background everything light so that everything stands out. So now that I have a color, I'm going to make the outline 6. This is optional. You don't need an outline if you don't want to. I'm going to hold shift to make a perfect circle. And then I'm going to put it in the center. Once I've done that, I'm going to use my reshape tool. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 points to the side of the end. And then I'm going to go ahead and move that middle one out. That way it keeps most of the same size and shape around. After I move the point, I'm going to go ahead and add another point below this and move it down. I'm going to add a point in the similar place on top and then move this down. And then I'm going to follow that process again. So I'm going to grab a point at the top, move it up, grab a point close to where this top one is at the bottom, move it up as well. So you can see I'm kind of making sort of like a ghost. So I'm going to do this last one here and here. So now that I'm happy with that, the next thing I'm going to do is change the shape a little bit more of this creature. So I'm going to move this down as well. Okay. Next, I want to go ahead and make the arms for it. So I'm going to use another circle again. I'm going to make it a little bit oval. Move it close. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And then I'm going to use my reshape tool again. This time I'm going to add a couple of dots. So I'm just going to add 3 around the top. All I'm doing is I'm moving this up. So skipping one, moving it up. This is going to help me make kind of like the hands for my creature. If I want to make it more threatening, I can click on the dot and make it pointed, so it's a little bit more sharper. And then any extra things that I don't need, I'm just going to clean up. So I don't think I'll need this point, so I'm just going to click on it and delete it. Okay, so once I'm happy with that, I'm going to go ahead and use my select tool, copy, paste, move the other hand over. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw the face for my creature. So I'm going to use the circle, I'm going to remove the outline, and I'm going to make the fill white, just so that it's the eyeballs. I'm going to make a circle, or even a little bit close to an oval too, that's kind of up to you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it in the middle. If you guys want to add 2 eyes, then all you need to do is just make it diagonal. And you can add 1 eye to one side, 1 eye to the other. So that's kind of up to you how you guys want to do that. But once you're done, I'm going to use my my reshape tool. I'm going to click the diagonal dots and make it pointed. And I can go ahead and even move this too, just so I can go ahead and make it a little bit more scarier. Once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to rotate it a little bit more and place it where I want. I'm going to copy paste, going to flip vertically and add that to the other side. And here you can see I'm creating my creature. Go ahead with my brush tool, lower this, and I can make a mouth. I'm going to fill that in. And I'm just going to use black so I could make the eye. And then use the paint bucket tool to fill that in. Okay. So this is just one example that you guys can do for your creature / monster or enemy. You guys can pretty much do whatever you want, like I said, as long as it fits your theme, that's all that matters. Once you're done taking your time creating your enemy, the next step is going to be coding it.